What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video we're going to go over how ridiculous eBay returns are. So please smash the like button and consider subscribing if you like this type of content. Here's my store. Daily Refinement has 27,000 items in it. In the last 90 days I've had 339 returns. Okay, so that's almost 4 returns per day. Now that actually doesn't bother me. My goal for this store is actually 10 returns per day because I sell mainly women's clothing, and more returns usually means for me way more sales. This top rated discount that I get for offering free returns, this discount is more than the money that I lose on 4 returns per day. So that being said, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this pair of Kevin Durant's that I sold. I sold this pair of shoes. As you guys know, I bought a huge lot of shoes from my friend, and I normally sell clothing, but I know a lot about shoes and I like selling rare shoes. So I sold this pair of shoes, which has the authenticity guarantee from eBay, which makes me really happy, right? But this item didn't make it to the customer. It says right here, this item couldn't be authenticated. It's being returned to you. So I'm actually going to have a defect against my account for item not as described. Now, luckily, I'm in the average section for item not as described. So if you get into this very high section, you actually have to pay a 5% penalty on eBay, which I think that penalty should be illegal because they don't actually they don't tell you who your peers are. And I want to know who out of my peers, how can I be only average at 0.85, and in some categories 0.85 is considered very high, in some categories it's considered very low. I don't know who my peers are, so I can't really improve against my competition. Very, very interesting how this works, but right now I'm happy because I'm avoiding the 5% penalty, but I'm not happy with this return, and this is the reason why. It says right here, our authenticator's notes are, the box condition is damaged. Rips, tears, holes, stains, and tape. This is really funny because this pair of shoes didn't have a box. The only box that was available was the box I shipped it in, which of course it has holes, rips, tears, and tape on it because it shipped all the way from California all the way to New York City to be authenticated. There was no original box. I wrapped this pair of shoes in some bubble wrap and I sent it to the customer. It is 100% authentic. It just makes me laugh actually how bad this program is because I got a defect as item not as described because their authenticator didn't know what they were doing. They didn't read the listing. So then the program doesn't matter if you have the original box or not, because I've sold plenty of shoes in the authentication program with no box. All you have to do is just tell the customer there is no box. There's also no box in the pictures. So I'm really confused how eBay let this slip through. This is the third time actually I've had a problem with the eBay sneaker program. So I don't see them really making up ground in the sneaker game because they're making a lot of mistakes and the returns are ridiculous. Like this is a customer that really wanted this pair of shoes, and now they think I sell fakes because it didn't get to the customer because it had a non-authentic box, which was just the brown shipping box I shipped it in. So eBay has got a long way to go before they catch up in the sneaker game, which makes me really sad because when I started eBay in 2010, all I sold was sneakers and eBay crushed it. All of the shoes were sold on eBay. Now there's a million other sites that sell sneakers way better than eBay, and it makes me really sad. As a former shoe collector, I feel bad that eBay lost all the ground because how I came up in the game, everything was sold on eBay, and eBay was where it's at. I'm from the era of $1 and $199 shipping. That's how you got a good deal on eBay. And you know, when you provide pictures like this for the customer, there's really no question whether or not it's authentic or not. You know, I'm offering full detailed pictures of the item from every single angle. There's no reason for it to not be authentic. Why would I send this shoe all the way across the country if I didn't believe it was real? So guys, I also want to make sure that you realize returns are not a bad thing. Returns are part of the game. So for me, having 339 returns, I hope next year at this time I have 3,000 returns. Okay, because that'll mean that I sold a bajillion items, right? So the idea is don't worry about your return rate. I don't call eBay every single time I have a return because it's a waste of time. I just spend all of my energy listing more items. That's why I have a 27,000 item store. All I'm doing is focusing on listing quality items the best that I can. And here's an example of an item I just listed. I'm trying to do the best I can on the title, on the pictures, on the measurements, trying to provide as many measurements as I can. I provide 4 measurements for every single item. I take as many close-ups as I can. I try to use all 12 photos. I try to do everything in my power to give the customer the best possible experience and reduce my returns. Now, that being said, I still get 4 returns a day, and it doesn't ruin my day. I hope I have 50 returns a day. So I appreciate you guys. I hope every one of you gets tons and tons of returns, because that means you're selling tons and tons of items. So I appreciate you guys' time. Please smash the like button. Consider joining our Facebook group. You can go to patreon.com/theresellerspodcast and join our Facebook group. Shout out to Jerry, who posted this shipping station, which is amazing. Look at all these supplies. That's how I recommend you use the Facebook group. Get in, post pictures of what your shipping station looks like, what your photo station looks like, what your listing station looks like. And right here in the center, this makes me happy. There's a picture of the family, and you got to have a really strong why. If you don't have a strong why, you're not going to be motivated to do eBay, because eBay is a lot of work. Okay, so for me, I have no problem working really hard because I have a really strong why. I want to have things in place so if something happens to me, my family is taken care of. I want to have something to talk about on this YouTube channel, and I feel like this channel has the ability to reach 100,000 people. So please smash the like button, because I'm hoping to eventually get to the point where these videos reach enough people that I can get the silver subscribe button. Or the silver YouTube button at 100,000 subscribers, and I'm almost there. So I need your help. Share this video, subscribe, and hopefully this was useful for you guys. Until next time, take care.